Okay, Atlanta been dominating the hip hop scene for 20 plus years right now. And it's a lot of dudes in Atlanta that get a ton of credit because you know them, they in front of the camera. But it's those brothers out there that really have put this Atlanta thing on their back and don't get the credit that they deserve. People know their name, but they might not know their face. But they really are the engine behind that machine that we come to know and love in Atlanta hip hop. It's my pleasure, my honor to sit with my brother today.
Damn right.
Mr. Russell, Big Block Spencer. Russ,
My brother.
Block, what up, kid?
Boy, we did a whole bunch of cities together, Prez.
Absolutely.
Made a
Nah,
lot of
I had
money
to
in
bring you
history.
in right.
Man, we made a lot of big shit happen, man. How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good, man. Like it's every now and then I interview people and I'm just smiling because it's friends sitting in front of the camera.
Appreciate
so
that,
this
baby.
is one of them interviews.
All love, baby. All love.
Okay. Yo, Block, I want to take it back to the beginning. Yo, I learned some things about you as I was researching, but I didn't know you can, because when I think of Block,
Yeah,
I think of Atlanta.
absolutely.
Like I think of you done put that city on your back.
Damn right.
But you was actually born in Atlanta, but raised between LA and Atlanta.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, so my dad from LA. My dad from Watts. And so just going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, being raised by my mom and my dad, and it just happened that way. You know what I'm saying? The streets got me, you know, East Side, Watts, East Side Atlanta, Kirkwood's on 6. Yeah, man. In the trenches.
Okay, you mentioned Watts, and you mentioned Kirkwood.
Absolutely.
East
Side.
You really did come up, the East Side, yeah.
Yeah, right.
You really did come up in the streets on both coasts.
Absolutely.
How did you transition? And before I even get into that, how much time did you spend in LA?
From 2 to 16. Back and forth.
So you really grew up. You know the whole LA scene.
Absolutely. Yeah. But you know, but it's like, you know, you do 2-3 years here, I'm a pop in the prison for 10. I come back home in Atlanta, stay 2-3, went back, you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? I just been going back and forth because this whole side's still over there. You know what I'm saying? See my sister them up there, on the valley, my cousin them, this is my relatives, so, you know, got both sides. You know, but I came to A because, you know, my mom's side from there, you know what I'm saying? Like most of my schooling was in Atlanta, so I really claimed A. But I got both bloodlines in me.
Yeah. Before you got into this music thing and you really did your thing on the music scene for many years, you was doing it real in the streets.
Absolutely.
You did a prison bid. What'd you go to prison for?
Involuntary manslaughter.
Wow. You want to go into that, like, just briefly?
Well, you know, it's just you know, like I just felt like it was reckless. I don't too much like talking about it because just certain stuff happened with it that really shouldn't really happen. I just, you know, not too much to go in depth with it. But yeah, but I went in 4.5 years. Judge gave me 5 years. I did 4.5 from 17 to 22.
So you did them in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. You come out. How do you get into the music scene? Because again, I didn't realize that you had this bond, this relationship with Tupac.
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
It's crazy. I met Tupac's sister first. And she was like, yo, you know, Pop was in jail. So she was like, yo, man, my brother would love you. Because I met her in a nail salon. And I was, you know, I was street nigga. I was like, you know, the Asian girl used to ask me, hey, you heard of Tupac? And I was like, yeah, I heard of him, but I wasn't too much into music as in, like, really trying to invest my money in it, because, you know, man, we always thought the music niggas was suckers, man. We always thought the music game was just lame. So they didn't mean Pac, they didn't mean the Outlaws, and, you know, and just in 18 months, you know what I'm saying, 2 years, so I started with Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? Started running around with them. Me and Edie had a relationship. Me and Pac, his sister, his mom. Matter of fact, his mom is the one who really put me on. You know, and down the line, like
his mother?
Yeah, she made a one day I called and checked up on her, and she was like, baby, you still, you know what I'm saying, like in the music business? I said, yeah, I'm still trying to get in. And she was like, this when me, Noon, and Jazzy, we created Show Enough. And we had Joe the Breeze. This before the Bad Boy days. And I said, I got this artist, you know, we just did a deal with Sierra, because I did that project. And I was like, man, I mean, you know, I didn't too much get in the music business to do no R&B shit, you know, and I catch up with that. But so, because I used to be at Noontime, you know what I'm saying? Noontime was a production company in Atlanta that produced a whole bunch of shit from Jay-Z and them, the Mary J. Blige. So that's how I got to learn the production skills I have, because I was with Noontime all the time. And so Noonan was like family to me. And we created, you know what I'm saying, another lane from that production company he had, and we created Show Enough. Me, Jazzy, Fade, Noonan. And I met Jazzy when I was at Suave House. You know what I'm saying, like a couple years before.
Hold on, because you going deep into the interview that we gonna capture. I just want to go backwards for a second, because it goes from you meeting Tupac's sister in the nail salon. She introducing you to Tupac, and Tupac's mama eventually making a call that would get you solidified in the music industry. I get that right?
Yeah, $1 million deal.
$1 million deal.
$1 million deal. Tom Wallace.
Okay, before we get to that deal, talk to me about Pac. You meet Pac. What's the relationship? Are you just his little homeboy, or you family?
Family. Like, yeah, I mean, Pop was in the studio most of the time. Pop was on the road. Pop was like more, I mean, what I got from Pop was more like focus on your craft, focus on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, be here for your family, work for your family type of stuff. You gotta think, I was fresh out of prison, I'm fresh out of the streets. And I'm meeting Pac, and I meet Greg Street, and I meet the Tony Drapers. So I'm like, you know, let me just get off the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's my focus. Let me get off the streets. And that's what I learned from Pac, the whole outlaw.
And what year we talking?
Huh?
What year we talking now?
We talking 94 to 96. End of 94.
94 to
96. Yeah, because you know he went to prison by 8 of the months. Yeah, so and I was still there throughout all that. You know, as in, you know, family. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't too much, you know, claim the music fame, but I claim the family fame.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like we were more than, it was family.